What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Stack That Gold. On today's episode, I will be talking about why you should start stacking 1/10 ounce gold coins or smaller. Now, in general, the larger the gold coin, the lower the premium you pay. For instance, if you were to buy a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle coin, you might pay about a 5% premium over spot. Whereas if you bought a 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle coin, you might end up paying a 20% over spot cost. Generally, the larger the coin, the smaller the premium. This has been the case since I started stacking a few years ago. Now, why would you want to pay more money for a coin if you could get a coin that's larger size for a lower premium? Well, the obvious answer is not everyone can afford a 1 ounce coin. I started stacking mostly with, I did get a few 1 ounce gold coins and half an ounce gold coin to start for a trade. But after that, I pretty much concentrated on smaller denomination gold coins. So why would you want to pay a higher premium for a coin up front compared to buying something that has a lower premium? Well, let's say right now you get an American Gold Eagle 1/10 of an ounce and you pay a 20% premium compared to a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle for 5% premium over spot. 3 years from now, the price goes up, let's say 25% overall. Now, when you go to resell that coin, you're not only getting that 25% increase in the price of gold, you're also going to pass on that 20% over spot cost to the person buying your gold. So in essence, you're actually not really paying more money if you think about it in those terms. Gold has consistently gone up in value if you look at the historic chart of gold. So in the next few years, I'm sure this trend is going to continue, whereas you pay a higher premium for a smaller gold coin. So I really don't see any reason why you shouldn't buy 1/10 ounce or smaller gold coins. If you ever decide to sell them, you're probably going to get your premium back if you sell it to someone, let's say, who's not a dealer. Let's say if you sell it on an eBay or an Etsy or something of that nature, you're going to get your money back, what you paid for it. So that's why I feel that people, especially in these times, who can't really afford 1 ounce gold eagles or other types of 1 ounce gold coins, start off small. Any little bit of money you could put aside towards gold, you have to consider it as an investment for your future. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as something that's like Bitcoin, where the price fluctuates daily, dramatically up and down, because you might not know what's going to be with Bitcoin 10 years from now, but I'm pretty sure gold's going to be around and it's going to be higher in price 10 years from now. So you have to consider it as an asset that might or might not, most likely will go up in value 10 years from now. So what I want to show you in this episode are some 1/10 ounce and smaller gold coins that you might have seen and you might not have seen. So right now in September 2021, the most popular gold coin is obviously the American Gold Eagle. Now, the American Gold Eagle bullion coin came out in 1986, and recently the back of the coin has changed its design, which is now known as the Type 2. So I have an example here of a 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle coin. This is actually from 1986, the first year of issue. Now you can see the design of the eagle, and to me this is a stunning and classic design. Now I have an example here as well of the 2021 Type 2 design. A lot of people have the opinion that it's not as nice as the original design, but the more I look at it, to me, it kind of grows on you. It's kind of nice. Everyone has their own opinion. But right now, this is probably the most common coin that people buy for bullion. As you could see here, when we compare the two, pretty much the same. Notice how the coin on the right has somewhat aged and developed its own patina. Now, this is probably the most common type of coin you're gonna see right now out there. And premiums on this coin have been increasing dramatically as of late. You might even end up paying more than 20 to 25% premiums on these coins. Another popular option that people are going for is our neighbor to the north, the Canadian maple. Now this coin, I believe, was introduced around 1980, if I'm not mistaken, and this coin shows a beautiful maple leaf on its front. This example is a 2021 1/10 ounce maple leaf. Now you can see as I turn the coin back and forth, it has what we call this cartwheel effect. Now this was a security feature that was added to the coin in 2021, and as you can see on the back, it shows the Queen Elizabeth, as is probably the case for a good percentage of the world's coins. Beautiful coin. These usually sell for significantly less than its neighbor to the south, the Liberty. This is actually 0.9999, 4 nines fine gold, whereas this is about 92% gold, and they add a little bit of silver and a little bit of copper to make it a little more durable. So it's kind of ironic where you have a coin that has more gold in it generally selling for less money than a coin that has less gold. These right now are your probably two most common options, and I would highly recommend getting a maple leaf, especially if you're on a budget. The design is just beautiful. My camera doesn't do justice to it. Simply beautiful design. Now, another option that you have is the Krugerrand. This coin is from South Africa, and this is the OG bullion coin. This was the original bullion coin that came out, I believe, in the 60s. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sometime around then. And these little ones, I believe, didn't come out until around 1982. I believe this was the first year of the 1/10 ounce Krugerrand. Up until that time, they were 1 ounce or you know, that size. So this has somewhat fallen out of favor. Some people don't like it for whatever reason. I think it's a beautiful coin. It's a little bit more of a copper color. They basically add copper to this. It's about 92% gold, 8% copper. And it has the springbok on it, which is the national symbol of South Africa. And on the back has Mr. Paul Krugerrand. You can look him up. He's in the history books. So this is a coin that you might compare to the maple as far as price. For some reason, even though this coin has more gold, in the world, I believe this coin is still a bit more popular, the Krugerrand. So this might go for a slight premium over this, but they're generally the same price. Now, depending on what you like, if you like a more coppery or rose gold color, you might want to consider a Krugerrand. Whereas if you prefer the classical yellow gold color, you might want to go something more like the maple or the American Gold Eagle. Now, the popularity of other coins has grown, especially of this next coin in the last couple of years. We have the United Kingdom Britannia. Now this coin is also 4/9 fine gold. And if you could see a little round circle in the bottom left-hand corner, this is actually a security feature that is new to the coin this year. Prior to this, this feature did not exist. Also, the background is more of a wavy pattern horizontally, whereas the year prior was more of a vertical wave pattern. And of course, Queen Elizabeth on the back. This coin has become a lot more popular in recent years due to its beautiful design and elegance. Now this coin is probably comparable also in price to this coin, but actually I've noticed overall the Britannia can probably be bought for a little bit less than the maple in general. So this coin might be a good option for you if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable. Now, there's other coins out there. I'm going to mention a couple of them real quick. There's tons of coins. There's the Austrian Philharmonic, which is generally the cheapest 1/10 ounce gold coin you could get. I don't have any examples here to show you, but you can look them up, and generally those have the least premium over spot. If you're really looking for a 1/10 ounce gold coin that doesn't break the bank, you might want to begin with the Austrian Philharmonic coin. Now, there's also another option, which is the Australian Nugget. Now, this happens to be an extremely rare version of the Nugget from the first year, which actually only came in a proof set. Now, I'm showing you this example because starting in 1990, they actually changed what the coin looks like, and they actually started using a kangaroo. So oftentimes you'll see a kangaroo, which I have an example of right here, and they will still refer to this coin as the nugget, although after 1990 and after, they stopped using the nugget design. Beautiful coin. Not that common in the US, but again, you're probably looking at a premium comparable to the maple leaf. Normally these are on the less expensive side, and I think they're kind of cute, you know. They have a kind of whimsical design. They change the kangaroo every year, so it's a different kangaroo. And you know, they come in these nice little neat holders here, if you could get it from the mint. So those are some coins that I feel any person with a couple $100 lying around, wants to get started on bullion, could buy for little money. Now, I do want to make one honorable mention. I do want to talk about the Chinese panda. The panda coin also has been around since around 1983, I believe, and it has been growing in popularity over the last few years. Now, this coin is only 3/9 fine gold, and they come in multiple sizes, 1/20th, 1/10th, so on and so forth. And I happen to have a little 1/20th ounce example right here that you can probably start collecting for very little money. I mean, I bought this a few months ago and I probably paid around less than $115 for this coin. This coin is a great coin to start collecting gold if you want to get into bullion. I highly recommend this coin if you don't have a lot of money and you really want to start saving some gold and stacking some gold. This coin is probably the way to go, as well as other coins such as the Australian nugget, which also comes in 1/20th of an ounce. Unfortunately, you don't have that for the American Gold Eagle, the Krugerrand, or I believe the Britannia, but you do actually have a maple coin, a Maplegram 1-gram coin, which I actually do have an example lying around here somewhere. If I could quickly pull it up. Sorry about that. I could show you that real quick. This is probably the smallest gold coin you're gonna find, and probably the cheapest gold coin you're gonna find. 1 gram of gold, which you can probably get on a good website at this current time for $80 or less. This is the absolute cheapest and most cost efficient, well, as far as spending the least amount of money on a gold coin if you really don't want to break the bank. They also make them in other denominations as well, 1/20th of an ounce, and I believe there's some coin in between 1/20th and 1 gram. So that pretty much concludes my video on why you should buy 1/10 ounce gold coins. You're not going to end up spending a ton of money, and when you go to sell them, you're not going to end up losing money either. It's a great way to get into stacking gold on a small budget. That's it for now. Subscribe and keep stacking.